We now welcome Ernest Itzkovich. Mr. Itzkovich holds a Lead Auditor certificate for integrated management systems and brings extensive experience in implementing and teaching ISO standards both in professional environments and educational systems aligned with EHUD principles. His work bridges structured organizational frameworks with a human-centered approach, exploring how trust, shared purpose, and meaningful relationships can transform engagement with teams and institutions. He emphasizes that sustainable performance is not only a matter of systems and processes, but the quality of human connection that supports them. Through his approach, he highlights how fostering genuine connection becomes a key driver for both individual fulfillment and collective success. The floor is yours, Mr. Itzkovich.
Thank you very much, Gianni. Thank you very much, dear organizers. Thank you very much for all the presenters that made just a tremendous job. And really, I feel very, very pleased and it's an amazing feeling to be part of this operation and gives the opportunity to present this presentation today. Many special thanks will go to Professor Mariam Haidt that will help me with the presentation. And definitely, hopefully, by the end of the presentation, we have the opportunity to maybe to have the time for one example, to see how actually this employee engagement through connection, will be able to bring us to the next and better world and bring what is called our quality, not only quality of products and quality of service, but bring quality of life to a better place in the world and unite and connect all of us together in one commonly shared goal, make really joy and happiness for everybody. Thank you so much once again, Professor Mariam. Next slide, please. Thank you. So the definition of the emotional commitment to the employee has no organizational or its goals resulting in the use of the destruction result. It is what is called, being confused with no is any other employee happiness and what is called the employee satisfaction and the obligation. Next slide, please. So the engaged employee is actually the employees that what is the next while show the highlighted level of the ownership, doing whatever they can for the benefit of the internal and external stakeholders, and for the next success organization as a whole, as McMaster notifies us. Next slide, please. So the essential in order to fully realize the objectives of the safety, environmental, and quality programs. If you try to go to integrated management systems, we can understand that the human factor is actually the key for the success, both externally and both internally. And if we try to understand what is the meaning of an integrated management system, it actually combines everything from one individual through the organization, through the family, through the global connection, and bring actually up to the level of one global humanity and sustainability. Because when we are engaged and we are connecting together, everything is actually interconnected. Similarly, as was explained by the previous presenters, and excellent presentations. Next slide, please. Thank you. The quality management principles. I'm willing actually to make it a bit shorter from all the paragraphs, what we have. But if you try to see on the slide, that the quality management system, it's not only the quality of the product or the quality of the service, but the quality of our life. And if we are willing actually to make our life better and easier, most important to see what is called the mutual benefit. The mutual benefit, how actually is the interaction between a supplier, a customer, the environment, and the community. actually bring us to the next best degree. Next slide, please. So the principles of what is called the paragraph 3 and 8, okay, that were actually the previous slide, that a manufacturing work process is actually to passes the form to our employees is another internal supplier-customer relationships. Okay, the service provision is supports the employee or the frontline employees and suppliers and customer relationships. So the key here is actually the relationship. Actually, what you project, what you put into the process, and what is the outcome of the process. It's very, very important. So the engaged employee enhance these relationships to the great advantage. And what is the advantage? The advantage goes everywhere. It goes to the employee, it goes to the production and manufacturing process, it goes to the service provision internally into the workplace, and definitely externally with the legal compliance authorities, okay, to the customers, and definitely to the whole world, to the whole global supply chain, if you try to see it in the big picture. Thank you. Next slide, please. So the results of the benefits of the employee engagement, especially in safety, it can be much higher level of consciousness and in compliance. With compliance, it's a legal, regulatory, and standardization compliance. We have many fewer accidents in engaged employees because employees are listening, working together, supporting each other, sharing experiences, and making everything possible to prevent any injuries or accidents at the workplace, especially in the high level or high risk manufacturing processes. Okay, it's typically very complicated. Adding on the automation, the machinery, okay, the computerized system, okay, sometimes you don't have all the engineering controls to prevent a dangerous situation. This cooperation and the sharing the knowledge and experience is extremely very, very important. A manufacturing accident of engaged employees definitely significantly lower. Safety incidents are less likely. And the most important is the safety, and this are like likely what is called. We can see it for the most of course edited by Kevin Cruz, that we can see that the result of engagement and employee contribution to the shared and common knowledge and experience of the organization gives a huge benefit and definitely saves money. And that's what makes the difference between a company or business, okay, that can lose their business or can succeed in their business. So employee engagement is the key. Thank you. Next slide. So benefits of employee engagement: more productivity. Definitely the production and operation managers will like it. Definitely the general managers. We can see the enhanced environmental awareness. Okay, interest is the compliance with the waste management program. Okay, what is called the waste reduction. Very important to see. There are a lot of time, especially experienced auditors that's coming into first time to or guests that coming to your facility, your manufacturing or business facility, okay, they actually can get the impression from your business pretty much in 5 minutes. Okay, you watch where is actually the coffee station where you prepare the coffee and the tea for the guests. You see by the welcome, you can see definitely when you are coming to wash your hands, okay, or the sanitary level. And definitely if you look into the recycling or the garbage bins, you can see pretty much the whole management system. Okay, and this one is really extremely very important. So the quality improvements, it can be production in those processes, okay, and provision, and greater employee retention. Employees that feel that they are engaged in the products, in the processes, they are treated well, they are getting training, they are getting education, they are giving the opportunity, okay, to participate in different committees like the health and safety committee, environmental committee, quality circles. This definitely helps to the higher level of retention of people. And you can see that it's in a organization, people are not leaving. People are staying there because they feel committed, they feel that they are treated develop, they're working together as a team, and they're supporting each other to succeed. Thank you. Next slide, please. So engagement actually is the key for ISO. Just to explain what is ISO, it's the International Standardization Organization. It's actually located in Geneva, okay, in Switzerland, and they develop a lot of standards internationally for the whole world. Vast majority of the countries in the world accept these standards, okay, and as I mentioned, my expertise in quality, environmental, and health and safety management systems, okay, and to regarding how it actually helps for ISO. So the level of engagement is the extent which standards or practices make their way into various aspects of the organizational life. And the organizational life, it definitely that will be the indicator if your organization and the management, especially the management, are helping to contribute to good environment and very what is called the healthy relationships and build and empower the employees to help the whole organization to succeed. Next slide, please. Thank you. So just selecting challenges to obtaining employee engagement, workplace culture, language barriers, piecework, aging workforce, and the extent of use of temporary labor. Next slide, please. Yep. We have the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I believe that this triangle, which all of us, or at least majority of us, went through in our high school, okay, or university, or any other technical professional institutions, and this actually brings us to the level of what is called the level of the satisfaction of each person and each employee. Bear in mind, each of us, we are probably part of a family, we have families, and we are working to our workplace, and we have our available free time. But if we are utilizing it to the maximum extent, okay, we can understand that if you are in the positive and healthy environment, okay, that is actually the human motivation. Okay, it will motivate you to do always make the extra mile, do more what you are required. And I greatly appreciate, okay, a lot of my colleagues and friends, when we are working together, you are always ready to give more. You are ready to make the extra mile toward your friends, toward your team, towards the success of the business. And that is the best indicator that you are investing. It's not only on what you're doing your job, but what you are doing beyond your job. And that is actually its unity and connection and building up strong relationship within the organization and outside the organization. Next slide, please. So the desire of the maximum growth. We actually become the fullest needs or labor level and emerging needs, the most level of demand and satisfaction. A set of the satisfied needs is no longer a motivating factor, okay? And employee engagement occurs on the top of these levels, okay? Esteem and self-actualization of needs. The desire to become what is capable, okay, to become. And the top level, it's growth needs. So the meaning of it, when you utilize the potential to the maximum extent, you can work effectively. If you feel that you are part of the team and you are committed to your job, you are committed to your business, you are committed to your company, and are not only filling what is called fulfilling the instructions, but you are doing one step more, okay, you are ready to give more to your organization. And if your work is the effective work, it's not only the sum of one on one, it's one in one, it's not only two. If you are working together, one on one in one becomes three. So the meaning the synergy becomes the stronger growth, and that is actually will be the strongest part of our organization to become stronger, become better, and succeed. Next slide, please. Yes, next slide, thank you. Driving the employee engagement. So employee engagement, once again, without going into all the smallest details that you can see on the slide, Okay, the engagement actually it's the result of everything all around. Okay, we are talking about the materials, we are talking about the products, we can talk about the processes, we are talking about management systems, we are talking about work practices, we can talk about the connection between people, communication among people, respect among people, and cooperation. That actually is the key. Because what is called the rule of the three C's is definitely the end result of the success. Means communication, that you are open with your friends, okay, and you are ready to share. Collaboration, you are adding on your expertise and you are working with others in order to create the best result that you can, okay. And connection should be at the top and highest level, that must be actually driven and initiated by the top management. If the top management feels that understand that the human factor and the employees engagement, that is the key, the commitment of the management in order to invest in the training, in education of the employees, it should be one of the top priorities of the business. That will drive success, that will drive motivation, and will bring your business successful much better and be definitely a leading manufacturer or leading business in your field. Next slide, please. Thank you. So the driver that promotes what is called the employee engagement, you can see the confident in the organization future. We can see the promising future for the employees. We can see what is called the support of work, okay, work and life balance. It's extremely very important not to be exhausted. A priority placed on safety. Definitely, safety is number one. Okay, person and employees that feels that comes to the safe workplace, he can concentrate completely on his job, on his work, and the results. If the employee has concern about his safety or the workplace safety, okay, it's reducing the concentration, okay, reducing the focus, okay, and the employee cannot be fully engaged and fully give the maximum what the employee is able to do for his capacity. We can be external about the work things that can be done. We can say confidence in the organization, senior leaders, extremely important. Satisfaction actually with the recognition is that is actually it's accorded. Satisfaction and with the joint related training, okay, definitely important. Okay, and being treated with respect and dignity, okay, that is it's not happening in these days, unfortunately, not in all organizations, okay, and because the main reason is the competition. But competition, you do also excellent competition, okay, if you're strong, if you are professional, and you are making actually the competition for the benefit of the environment and the benefit of the business, okay. But this competition should be positive and not actually on actually to destroy somebody else, but come together with a competitor and build together something new on the next degree, on the next level. So competition becomes actually positive and the driving force both for the business and both for the success of the business, for innovations, okay, and different improvements that you need in order to bring your product and service just perfect. We have also what is called being treated as respect. We identified that respect and dignity, corporate or social environmental responsibility. It must be only by working together. And employee perception is with the importance, okay, and the employee what toward the joins what is called the importance of the goal and the importance of the success of the business. So once everything is united and combined together, the success comes only through employee engagement and the contribution of each employee towards the whole, towards the group, towards the friends, and towards actually the success of the business. Next slide, please. Thank you. So if you're talking about social connections, that actually is a secret and what I call it the soft skills. Typically, like especially manufacturing, okay, the company is concentrating on the training programs, okay, for legal compliance, to know actually the product, know the processes, know the service, okay, but less importance is given for the what is called the social connections, okay? And these social connections by his organization, and can be only when experienced with what is called these experiences with employees. And if the employees are working together and feeling the confidence and trust in each other, the keyword here is the trust, okay? Definitely this one can be more altruistic and basic human needs, feeling connected and being as important part of something bigger. So once again, when you trust your environment, you trust your employees, you trust your colleagues that you are working together, okay, once again, the success is there, but most important is human relations and what you invest in your friends. The bottom line that you are getting what you are getting back. You invest one what is called the extra mile, add on more, and that is expectation from everybody. That is definitely the result of good and excellent relationships, okay, among the friends or among the teams. So we have we can see a few examples like Sylvia Warhauser Smith, okay, exactly explained what is the meaning of the real connection, okay, and how being important part of something bigger. And if you are able to make it, it's really you must have the vision and the feeling and the desire that you are willing to do so, okay? Because if you have like a hostile environment and the employee or worker can be different various position is not given the opportunity express himself freely, okay, it comes to the point that actually even can be the most smartest or experienced a professional, okay, he will simply like close or shut down himself and will contribute the minimum instead of contributing the maximum. Next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, the developing the employee engagement. I would actually will shorten these slides a bit less, even though they are most important. The roundtable, okay, since I don't know if everybody is from the beginning of the sessions yesterday and today, the roundtable methodology actually is the key for success. I will give you one example, and that actually will reflect in a lot of stuff around. Just consider, for example, you have a customer complaint. Okay, you used to work as a quality manager for a long period of time, post consultant, project management. Okay, and once you are the company experiencing one example like a customer complaint, the first thing that everybody start to panic is some of the previous presentations were presented. The most important how you are actually reacting and how you are actually learning and how you are actually relating to this customer complaint. If you are part of a strong team, you know how to manage. Getting this customer complaint is cool, okay? You are checking all the details. You are verifying every small detail to the maximum extent, okay? You will understand, okay, and see what actually is this customer complaint is justified or to which extent is justified, okay? And if the customer is complaining for nothing or complaining the customer is 200% right. Now, here's the point. You have to be very careful and very professional to be what is called impartial. You have to come to this point to make this analysis of the customer complaint because your decisions as a quality manager, okay, and your reaction will dictate either you will get money for the business or you will lose money for this order. But if you are not managing this process, this customer complaint correctly, you may lose not only this order, you may lose the customer at all. And that sometimes can be 20-30% of your business. It's not a joke, it's very serious. So here comes in the experience to which extent your team is strong and how you are able to organize your team in order to reply and respond effectively. So as I mentioned, if you respond in professional, cool manner, you are actually taking the customer as your partner. You are taking this problem of the customer complaint into an opportunity. Some of the previous presentations exactly showed about this one. And you may bring from this customer complaint not only to fix the problem, but get a thank you letter and get a referral and get a plus order in order to get more business. However, if you are going to panic and you start to react negatively and you start to blame the whole environment all around and you start to destroy your relationships that you built with your team for years, okay, you're not responding to the customer complaint. That is actually the key. Okay, how to lose this order, how to not to get money, and how to lose the customer. So it's a lot, as there was the previous presentation, it was definitely like I highlighted out, the professionalism, the personality, and the human factor of each manager and decision maker, including the teams that working together, that is the key for success. And if you're actually working in unity, in collaboration and connection, the success definitely not questionable, it is granted. Next slide, please. So developing employee engagement, okay, we see that we have like a few ways, okay, what we have, the development can be what is called a two-way communication, motivation, recognition, relationships with the managers and the peers, okay, knowledge of the organization goals and the values. Next slide, please. More parameters we can see here for them for this employee engagement, and if you try to see the most important parts of these paragraphs, we can see that we can come out with the environment of like living like with the different own stories and give the employees the opportunity, okay, to express themselves and be and work together. And if you making actually building that, go to the bottom line to the building the team spirit, that is the most important one. Because if you are bringing something positive into the system, definitely the system grows. If you even it's enough in the team that one person is actually it injects negativity, it's a complete destruction of team work and their result. And definitely you can see it in the bottom line of the business. Okay, so it's very important once again to keep a very, very strong and positive environment, especially with the friends and the work with the teams together. Next slide, please. So once again, developing employee engagement. Okay, Lisa Quast. Okay, also tells us the objective to ensure actually that everyone is understand is a key role. Okay, and plays the most important to the success of the organization, and you are willing actually to come to the point that the group will succeed. The success of the group is actually the success of each individual and the engagement in the group and working together. Next slide, please. Thank you. The employee engagement as a roundtable. No, roundtable, I'm not going to go too much into details, but I will summarize it like in a key points. Roundtable actually is the best the best methodology to resolve problems. If you come to the roundtable, you are working together as a team. You give the opportunity to everybody to add on to the previous person. You are not negating nobody. You are not going to go against, but adding on to the previous person that gives his professional opinion. Sometimes what you get for somebody, okay, you get the exactly opposite opinion for yourself. No problem. Listen to everybody, take a note, put everything together, and let's see what will be actually the result of the center of this connection. Because the truth, it's not I am right or you are right, it's only when we are right. And we are right is actually the center of this connection, the center of the roundtable. And that is extremely very important. Next slide, please. Yeah, roundtable, it's actually was not invented yesterday. As you can see, it was already for a long time ago. And people understand that the truth, it's only in the center of the connection, is the center of the roundtable. Next slide, please. Yes, rules of the roundtable, as I mentioned before, it's very important that we respect each other, we add on or into different opinions. Okay, we are not negating, but we are working together. If you remember and we want to know that our goal is commonly shared, and the success will be only through our communication and collaboration, okay, everything what you are doing positive and you are adding on to the system will reflect it immediately. Next slide, please. And to see actually the circles method, okay, we can see with the circle, you can see that everybody has an equal opportunity to share and add on to the common. And that is the key. Okay, if you want to actually to see like the success okay, of what is called the employee engagement. Okay, so by the end of the day, you make the congratulation and celebration, and the incentive doesn't go to an individual. The incentive goes to the team that works together. Because behind every individual, there is a supporting team, and in every system, it works exactly the same. Next slide, please. So congratulations and celebration. I believe that there are various methods, a lot of opportunities if you want to appreciate somebody. Best example I can take for the Ihud organizers, Ihud friends, all the presenters, okay, both in the previous day, yesterday and today, and to see the time and the effort of the people and friends and colleagues that are taking their own time instead of spending with their families or other activities. They see the importance to which extent, okay, this volunteering time and the sharing the expertise and experience, okay, will actually bring the whole humanity to a better level, okay, to a better step or better degree of success, joy, and happiness. And we can see it if we are working together, the success is in our hands. Next slide, please. Incentives, I really don't want to go to very small details. I believe that everybody can see the slide, but the bottom line, the incentive, it's clear when you get a chocolate, or you get a present, or you get a bonus, or you get an opportunity, or you get a ticket to a theater or to a show. Okay, or you're getting like a tickets, okay, to be have a visit in another company, okay, or business trip. Okay, definitely, it's very nice to have. And but if we are talking about the volunteers, okay, we are able to make it only together, and that is very important. Yep, next slide, please. And the references, you are able to see it on the slides. And let's see where we are on time-wise. If the time will allow, you are very welcome to ask questions. If not, I would like to appreciate once again. Thank you very much. Okay, all the participants for this opportunity. Ihud management, Ihud organizers, okay, and Professor Mariam Haidt helping me to run through this presentation. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.